third, play whistle to whistle, not Mr. 95 feet, gets a tech before the game starts. Great job. Gary Trent goes on to have 30, though. Raptors win. Moving on to the wonderful Rams parade. What? No! I'm going to kick you out of the league.
Yes.
Well, he's great for the league.
Okay.
No. Rams parade. Talk about people getting kicked out. LeBron got kicked out of the Rams parade. You know why? He doesn't play for the Rams. Doesn't even like the Rams. He likes the Browns or the Cowboys sometimes, or vice versa. Later, Aaron Donald attends the Lakers game, has a nice moment with LeBron. Hey, it's sort of an emotional roller coaster about LeBron. This is really a nice moment. Great job. Two champions, but one of the champions actually 4 games below 500. Moving on to the weird. Rockets Suns. Chris Paul hurts his thumb on a pass and gets a tech for arguing. So he's got 1 tech. Then he bumps into the ref, gets a 2nd tech, gets thrown out. And the announcer's like, I don't even know if Chris Paul knew he got thrown out. Yeah, he knew he got thrown out. And yeah, he bumped into the ref. Only plays 19 minutes. Suns win by 3. Moving on to the wonderful Warriors Nuggets. We're back here. This is a play after Jenna's heart. Gary Payton Jr. with a big block on the Joker. Now, the Joker had 35 and 17. So you're saying a play after Jenna's heart. Why? What is she like, a lot of rebounds? No. Push-ups from Gary Payton II. Warriors lose the game, but you do gain a workout.
And finally, I actually like a lot of rebounds. You were wrong.
Got you. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Hawks in Orlando to play the feisty Magic. Got to be worried about the condensation in Orlando. I always tell you that. My man Franz goes down. Trey unaffected by the puddle. Florida condensation. Hawks gut out a 21-point win over the sneaky good Magic, and that's weird and wonderful from the national pastimes.
I love it. Good stuff, Kevin Wilds. Oh, we got to go quick. It's a fast break. Kings Bulls last night. DeMar DeRozan was red hot, is red hot, doesn't appear to stop being red hot. 38 last night in a win. To put into context just how red hot DeRozan has been, he becomes the first player ever to score 35 in 7 straight games while shooting better than 50% from the field. I mean, best guard ever in Chicago. Nick, DeMar currently 7th in MVP odds. Is that a good bet or a bad bet right now?
Jenna Jenna, I don't know if you heard it. She said, is he the best guard ever to play for the Bulls? Jenna, that's totally unfair. Guards, remember, Derrick Rose won an MVP playing point guard, but best shooting guard ever. Time to start that discussion. Okay, so here's the thing. At 33-1, of course, I think that's good value, but I don't think people really care about the value part of it. The question we're asking here, Brew, is can DeMar DeRozan win league MVP? I think he can. I think it was going to take something like this, but the 1 seed breaking a record that was previously held by Wilt Chamberlain. Those records are almost never broken. It's whenever someone breaks a record, it's like, aside from Wilt, who did it 38 times in one season, it's like, okay, the post-Wilt records. But here's what I was thinking about this morning, Brew, and I think you probably will know this off the top of your head. Would it be unprecedented for DeRozan's career arc to win MVP? A guy who has been good but never truly great, and then in his 30s, peel an MVP out of nowhere scene. It's happened once. Do you know who the person is? I'm just putting you on the spot.
I'm going to say Steve Nash.
Bingo. That's the only time. And I know now we look back on Nash's MVPs and we're like, should he have won it? Should he not have? Whatever. But it has happened. A guy that played for multiple teams, was always good, was an all-star, but was never considered one of the 5 best players in the league, much less league MVP. All of a sudden, takes a team to the 1 seed, puts up unbelievable numbers. For Nash, it was more about assists than points, obviously, and he wins the MVP. So I don't think we can dismiss DeRozan. I think he's played so well for a team, Brew, that nobody thought could be the 1 seed. I think that you've got to at least include him along with Embiid, Luka, Ja, and Jokic and Giannis. I think he's got to be right there with them.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Nash thing was great because remember, people forget, Dallas didn't even bring Nash back as a free agent. He was a free agent, and Dallas was like, okay, we'll let him go. And then he signs with Phoenix. He had a down year in Dallas, and then he goes to Phoenix with Mike D'Antoni, and the rest is history. So that's a good call. I think it's a great bet because the odds are so big for DeRozan, and he does have a shot now. Now, I think Joel Embiid is the front runner, but this is interesting.
Yep.
History, and history's gonna change, but in an 82-game season, the most games that an MVP has missed is 11, and that was Allen Iverson. This is since the writers began voting in 1981, and that's Allen Iverson. Okay, remember last year, Embiid missed too many games for people to too many people, including myself, to vote for him for MVP. So he's already missed 12. Now, again, I think that number is going to be higher than ever because so many guys are missing games, so many guys are injured, guys load managed. So that's going to change. But still, he's missed 12. If Embiid misses 20 or so, that could affect his MVP voting that he gets. Let's look at some of the other front runners. Embiid is included in this, but Jokic, they're the 6th seed in Denver. Luka, they're the 5th seed. It is rare, again, since writers began voting in 1981, for an MVP to come from a team below the 4th seed in his conference. The last one I can remember, and that was the first one in a long time, if not ever, was Russell Westbrook when he won it, with averaging a triple-double whiles in 2017 as the 6th seed. So let's throw out Ja Morant, because Ja's got a shot, but Wilds. The Grizzlies are 12-2 without Ja, and he's missed 14 games. Okay?
Good leadership.
That could work against him. I think Chris Paul has a shot because Phoenix has the best record in the league. I think there's some sentiment. It could be a lifetime achievement award, especially if these other guys have reasons to not vote for them. So I do think that DeMar is in the run. He's only missed 4 games this year. They're the number 1 seed. Giannis is there, Wild. But they are viewed as not, they're not winning a ton of games this year. Kind of like coasting like LeBron and the Cavs.
Look, we know, Broussard, we know that you're the elder statesman, and you did a great job not mentioning that you're the only person on the panel that actually has an MVP vote. The fantastic restraint there. You are not voting for DeMar DeRozan, and you know it right now. I know that in order to hold your vote,
not right now.
You have to be like, well, I'm going to wear it. You are not voting for DeMar DeRozan, and you know it. You're not voting for him. You can know in your heart you're not voting for the king of the mid-range.
Who should it be, Wild?
And the Chicago Bulls, who are in first. Ja has got the same.
Not right now.
Ja has the same stats. Ja has the same numbers as DeMar, close. But the Grizzlies have won more games just because they're in third and the Bulls are in first. They've won 41 games. Here's the other thing about Ja. Ja's exciting. Ja's exciting. I know you love a mid-range jumper, but Ja has captured the league, captured a whole city. DeRozan, I like him. I root for him. Not the most exciting game in the world. I feel like you got to give exciting points. And don't penalize poor Ja because they win when he's out. You want him to lose? You think Ja should be on the bench being like,
12-2.
I got to win MVP. Lose this game.
All right. You know what? Listen, I don't only